Is Microsoft Project just for work? Think again, as this video reveals how you can leverage its power to manage your personal project and achieve your goals. So whether you are a busy parent or a creative entrepreneur, you can use it for all. From planning a wedding to remodeling your kitchen to writing your first book, personal projects can get overwhelmingly fast and easier to manage. Microsoft Project gives you structure, clarity, and control without needing to be a project manager. So let's see how you can turn your chaotic idea into a smooth, trackable timeline. So all you need to do here is you need to open project. So all you need to do here is you need to go to file and then new. And then from here, you can actually choose a template to quickly get started. And then here we can also see these templates are also available based on different categories. Some of good template include, let's say, you like to start a construction. For example, you are renovating your kitchen. You can use this one. Or you can also use this residential construction. You have a small start. Or you can also go with simple project plan. In my case, let's start with from a blank. So I'm going to choose this blank so that I can give you a quick essential overview of how Microsoft projects look like. Okay, so here you can see we have opened a blank project. And now I'm going to add few tasks here. Okay, for example, let's say I would like to do my home office makeover. For that, I require to order some research furniture. So I'm going to write that as a task name. Okay. So I'm going to add it here. Then the second thing that I would like to have is my desk because I love desks. So I'm going to order a desk. Then I'm going to also set up a lightning. Okay. So let me also add that. Now, I'm going to also add a duration or the tentative time that I would like to, spend on. So for example, research furniture, I would like to do research for the furniture and I do not want to spend more than a day. I think this is enough. Then I'm going to take, 1 week at least to order my desk. So I can write 1 day or 1 week. Just I need to add these initials and then you will see that the software is capable enough to recognize it. So here you can see this is the timeline view and here also you can see it recognize it correctly. Now similarly for setup lightning, I'm going to say 2D or which also represent 2 days. And now after ordering, let me also add few more tasks. For example, before setup lightning, I need to buy it. I need to order it. So I'm going to say order lightning. Okay. And then again, it's going to take 1 week. Now let's say we have added all necessary thing to renovate our home office. And this is very robust software, so you can actually add hundreds of tasks to it. But I just wanted to show you the capability, so that's why I'm not adding too much of a task. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna rearrange these tasks. Okay, so I think I need to order the lightning first, then I'm gonna set up it. So I'm gonna cut this task and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, now seems like the order is correct, and I also would like to add another task, which is set up desk. Again, it should not take more than 3 hours, I would say. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to define my start date. Okay. I'm going to research it from which date I would like to research. Maybe I'm going to utilize Sunday to do that. So I'm going to say Sunday. Now, after, doing research, I think then only I can order desk. I can order lightning. Okay. So seems like these two activities are kind of dependent on my research furniture. So what I can do here is when I make a double click on order desk, this kind of windows will open, and then here I can go to predecessor, and then here I can say that researching is important, and that is the thing after which I can order my desk. Okay. And then what I am saying here, when this particular task get finished, then only I will start my next task, which is ordering the desk. Okay. And here you can also add some buffer. Let's say after doing research, I'm gonna go and enjoy for 1 day, and after that only I will be ordering my equipments. So this is what I did. Now I can click OK. And now here you can observe it shows like this, which makes sense. And this is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to complete my research and then wanted to enjoy for a day, and then I would like to start my next activity, which is ordering the decks after a day. Now similarly, let me also make a connection for this order lightning, and here also if I click on predecessor, and now from here we can select our predecessor. So there is one thing actually when we are setting up the relationship, I can see that ordering desk and ordering lightning do not have any correlation. However, they have in a way that, we only can order desk and light after completing the research furniture. So I'm gonna again select the same. Again, I would like to enjoy for a day, and then I would like to order lightning. Okay. So here again you can see these both activities kind of dependent on this first activity, and then we enjoyed for a day, and then we are starting the next activity. Now what we can do from here is we can also play with the time, okay, like this. For example, let's say I would like to start ordering light next day. First day I will only order the desk. So in this way we can shift it. Now the next task here is, for example, setup for the desk and setup for the light. So again I'm gonna make a double click to it, and then here set up the desk, and here I would like to again choose the second option, which is order desk, and then I'm gonna say finish to start. Now the last item, which is setup lightning, here also I can do the same. I can select the predecessor, which will be in this case order lightning, and then I can click OK. And there we go. So here not only we have added a task, but we also have defined the relationship among them. And in this way guys, you can add all necessary activities. And then if I click here on Gantt chart, and let's select the network diagram, which kind of shows a different view of how these activities needs to be completed. Okay. Similarly, you can also add tracking to it by adding tracking Gantt chart, and you can also add summary of these tasks, which is by selecting all these tasks, and then you can click on summary. So the summary is kind of a group, I would say, of all these tasks. So this is my group where I can mention that, all these things I'm gonna do for my office renovation. Okay, so now we have defined this summary, and then we also can see the total number of time that I'm gonna take to complete all these activities. Okay, so in this way you can add more tasks. You can also add a different column. All you need to do is you need to click here on add column, and then you can also define the amount of work that we have completed. So example, it shows 0. For example, I'm gonna say I already have completed 50% research. So you can also define the amount of work that we already have completed. And if you think that there are multiple stakeholders that need to work on this project, then you can keep it in OneDrive so that other can also access it and can modify based on requirement. In the end, I would like to say Microsoft Project is more than just an office tool, and you can utilize it for various purposes. That's why I was very intentional to mark it as to use it for personal productivity. As if you can use a professional tool for personal work, that kind of shows how versatile or capable this tool is, where you can plan various different types of project, whether it is development of new software or designing of new car to venue booking, invitation, and even personal office renovation. So I would say Microsoft Project is more than an office tool. You can manage anything like a pro into it. And that's also wrap up this video on Microsoft Project. I hope that you find this video helpful and informational. If so, then please make sure you like and subscribe to Technoholic to see more such content related to productivity, and I will see you around.